Hey everybody, it's Margaret, and I am here with my friend Sean today, and we are going to have a nice little chat. Say hey, Sean.
Hello everybody, hope you're all okay. Not bunged down with colds and sickness like we are here, but
yes, and I told Sean we could have rescheduled, but he wanted to go on. His fans were demanding that he come on today.
I'm not so sure about fans, but yeah, okay.
Everybody was ready, Sean, to see you. Yeah,
good.
So we have one viewer so far, so let us know how we sound because I don't have my earbuds in. I'm at my parents' house. Hey, Tracy HB Picker, how are you? Okay, so Sean, let's just start off. Why don't you tell us who you are?
I am a UK reseller. Been selling full-time for 2 years now. Been involved with eBay for a long time, going back to the Wild West days of, not paying by PayPal and things. 2002, I think, I started selling my own things. But yeah, so I've been dabbling a long time, and it wasn't until a couple of years ago that I sort of took the plunge after some inspiration, which we'll cover later on.
Yeah. So you guys are full time now, you and Nat, right?
Yeah. It was initially me, and it was full-time but part-time income, to be absolutely honest. And it's not till really sort of the middle part of last year that we started earning some reasonable money. You know what I mean? It's not the best incomes in the world compared to some resellers, but it's certainly not the worst. So it's doing all right.
Yeah, that's awesome. Again, apologies that you're feeling crappy. And like I said, I'm not going to take it easy on you. All right, I'm going to say hey in the chat real quick, and then I'll go back to the questions.
Okay.
Hey, HB Picker and Freckles and Chelsea. Hello, Amanda and Fin Fashion Plus. Pasty Green, you showed up yesterday and was like, where's Sean? Like, wrong name. Hey, One Witch Lady and Diane Dodds. Hey, Aussie Thrifter and Cats France. Let's see, who else is in there? Spirit of Vintage, Mary Jane Thomas. Hello, everybody. Okay, you ready?
Yep, bring it on.
Here's a tough question. What part of the country do you live in?
I live in the southeast, Folkestone, which is down in Kent on the coast.
Okay.
Probably about 60 miles from London.
Okay. Is that where near like Southend is near there, or no?
Lower down, sort of on the point part of the southeast of the UK.
So you go lower than that?
Yeah, I'm lower than Southend.
Okay. Okay. So I've been there. That's why I'm like trying to figure out.
Oh, right. Yeah. No, we're round a little bit and down a bit further.
Okay. Around the bend and down.
That's it. Yep. Probably definitely around the bend, to be fair.
Okay. So, hey, Sean, how do we meet?
Okay. Well, do you want the truth or just the official version?
The truth. I want the truth always.
Right. A seedy dungeon club in Soho, but officially on YouTube.
The other truth. The other truth.
All right. We met on YouTube. So we met on YouTube, really. Yeah.
Yeah. We met on YouTube.
And it's actually nearly 2 years ago now.
Yeah, for sure. And that's like, I was like, okay, this guy and I, we are kindred spirits, because you're like coming on with masks and puppets and just like, okay, yeah. I get you.
Yeah, to be fair, I haven't made as many videos as I would like to. A lot of it's been down to technology and time, but I did, when you see back my sort of early videos, they're the ones I really enjoyed making, and I haven't done any of them for quite some time. But this year we hope to get back to a bit of that, because I do like to have some fun. It's not all serious, is it?
Yeah, me too. And I haven't done as much with the fun stuff either lately. I used to like your videos when you did all your voices. That was really good. Oh yeah.
I loved all your voices. We missed those. Okay,
well, you bring back some of your masks and dress up, and I'll bring back some of the voices.
Goes back to Soho, see, guys.
Okay. Okay, so Sean, what did you do before you started reselling?
I was a self-employed gardener for about 10 years, but I also worked at Sainsbury's, a bit of shelf stacking for a couple of years of that. But as I've got older, I'm not likey the cold anymore, so reselling is my bag. It always was, but I'll cover that in a bit later. But
okay. Yeah. And we talked a bit about your full-time now. You're not part-time.
Full-time, yeah.
Yeah. And then how do you organize your time with your reselling, photographing, listing? I have a huge problem with this.
Yeah, I think resellers do in general, and this year I've started trying to keep it kind of like office hours, so sort of keep off social media during the day if I can, but it's difficult because obviously every other reseller's around to chat, aren't they? So it's really difficult, but I need to do that because I feel a bit guilty with the kids in the evenings and things, and we used to do messing around and things, and I'm not really doing that as much now, so I need to get back to that because I like being stupid with the kids and winding them up and things. So
yeah,
that's what I need to get back to. It's different, but it is difficult adjusting it, and it doesn't work all the time. But we're both making a conceited effort to get it on point for office hours as much as you can.
Yeah, I agree, because it's so especially because I talk to you guys most days all day, and so it's hard at night when I'm just like wanting to pick up the phone and the kids are there, like just say, hey, what's going on, guys? Yeah,
it is difficult because we have a good bit of banter, don't we, in our chats, and there are some really awesome people around, in the reselling community at large. So it's difficult because there are a lot of motivated people that are inspirational, and it's good to sort of be focused on that, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Twin Red Dragon Brewery says, hey, Sean, and Zahir's in the chat now. So
hey, Zahir. Hey, Twin Red Dragon, how are you?
Okay, so I skipped one. How long have you been reselling?
Okay, as I said, I can even remember the first item I sold, and it was a Deacon Blue single called Dignity, and it had a free cassette sampler of their album Raintown on it, and it went to the United States. And
this is your first official, real thing that you sold, right?
It was the proper, official. It was the first ever thing that sold, and it went to America, and I was paid in dollars. And back in those days, it used to, a transaction would probably take at least 2 weeks to complete from selling it to actually posting it, because if you got paid by check, you'd have to wait sort of 5 to 10 days for the checks to clear, and then obviously you post it. So I used to have a bit of a stash of dollars come in, and from that point I was kind of like hooked on it, but not as much as I should have been. But it was a real amazing sort of eye-opening thing at that time. Yeah.
I can't imagine. I didn't start way back then, so I can't imagine.
It was the time just as sort of they were trying to sort of bring PayPal into the equation, and most sellers tried everything they could to avoid PayPal because of the fees. So it was cash, and also you got eBay took a slice of the actual sold price, not the postage. So you'd buy like a CD for 99p, but the postage might be £7 or £8 or $10 or something. Ridiculous postage, but you didn't pay the fees on the postage at that time. So it was real Wild West times, but it's obviously a lot better now.
Yeah, I can't imagine having to wait. I'm so impatient. So yeah,
I mean, obviously, compared from those days to these days, everyone's feedback would be absolutely slaughtered now, wouldn't it? You said something's going to take you 2 or 3 weeks to get your item to you. It's just madness.
Forget it, right? Forget it. Okay, so here we go. Was that question? How did you get started? That's how you got started, right?
Yeah, well, it was my personal record collection that was being sold, but the unfortunate side of it was eBay didn't start for me soon enough, because I'd sold the vast majority of my personal record collection in the 90s to a local record dealer who did really well. I was absolutely devastated to sell it, and so he had like the pick of my record collection, and he made hay. So then when eBay came in, what was left of it, I then sold it myself, and obviously recouped a significant income back from that point.
Nice. Well, okay, so you got a home life. You got kids, and you and Natalie just got engaged, yeah?
Yeah, we did. Yep. Poor Nat. She's unlucky. I feel sorry for her. I feel her pain. I'm sure lots of ladies and people feel her pain. I've got three grown-up boys, two of which are men, and one's approaching his late teens. They live with their mum also in Kent, and we've got a set of twins that were hers from a previous relationship, and then we've got one that we made ourselves, shall we say, Emma.
It's like a proper big match right there.
Yeah. No, we have a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm so happy you're going to finally make her an honest woman.
Yeah, no pressure either. It's amazing.
That's awesome. Okay. I'm looking at the. Okay, some people are just talking back and forth. David Moore says hi.
Hey, David.
All right, so here we go. Pushing on, because I know you're feeling sick, so I don't want to keep you any longer than I have to.
That's okay.
So, what are some things that you just love picking up and selling?
Toys. That was my sort of preferred thing. I'm happy snaffling up toys, but that's getting, obviously there's a lot more competition now. Same as media, isn't it? Gaming stuff. Everyone's after that, and Lego. So we've branched out, obviously, to the clothing side of things. But toys is what I really love to pick up. The older toys, to be fair.
Yeah, lots and lots of people are really getting into the clothing.
Yeah, I think, to be fair, it's if you're part-time looking to go full-time, personally, I think you have to give it a good look. I can see, it's made a massive difference to our business by adding in the clothing. So I'm really excited for the coming season, because we didn't really start getting serious picking up clothing until the late boot fair season, and we picked up loads of it. So I'm looking forward to a whole season of it. So it's pretty good. To give an example, I was at one of my local sort of car boots. There's obviously it's sewn up with obviously other people doing media and stuff, and this guy was snaffling around trying to do this deal on these load of PS2 games. Nothing amazing in them, and I just bent down, picked up this coat, and it was like £30, sold for £30. And obviously they just didn't just avoid it, don't they? So it's just that was a good justification, and it also takes a lot of pressure off when you go to the car boots, because you're not, if you're going around looking for gaming or Lego or stuff, you do pick it up, but you don't pick it up necessarily in the quantities that you need. But clothing is just everywhere. It's very abundant, so it's a great addition.
Yeah. I don't do a whole lot of clothing, so. But yeah, if I were going to look at going more full time, that would be something I'd have to look into. I think your mic on your earbuds is getting rubbed by your jacket, so it's like going sometimes.
That's probably just me, to be fair. I'll undo my top.
Don't take it off. I'm just saying.
Let's start being shy now.
Okay, good. We got some more people. Kath found us, and Finn Fashion. Okay, hey, Treasure Pirate found us too, and Gary Dunster. Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Hello. Okay, so moving forward, and you guys, Sean got some of these questions in advance, but I have some coming up that he didn't get to see in advance. So there. All right. So what platforms are you selling on?
I only sell on eBay. I did dabble with Amazon FBA last Christmas, and it was good, but I couldn't source the quantities that I needed to do justification. So I've just sort of withdrawn from that platform at this time. That's not to say I wouldn't do it again, but at this moment, I'm happy to concentrate on eBay. Yeah,
I'm pulling out for now too, because the fees are. I have some long-term storage fees that are looking me down. It's like looking down the barrel of a gun.
Yeah, I can see. People are adapting as you have to do, don't you? People can sort of diss the platform, or you can adapt and evolve either with it or come away from it. So I'd never diss the platform. It's a very good platform, and you see some of the amazing sales people are having. So, but it's it's not for me.
Yeah, for sure. Ads is in the chat. Hey, Ads.
Hey, Ads.
Okay, yeah, I'm right there. I'm not dissing it. I might come back to it someday, but right now, either I'm not doing it right, or something.
Yeah, I think it's us, not them, isn't it?
User error.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
sure.
So
Okay.
it's,
Oh, go on.
it's fine. It's fine. Carry on.
So did you get any pushback from your family about, starting reselling full time?
It's really weird, and I think a lot of other resellers have this, where family and friends don't really get it at all. They just don't understand it, and I think I've never had any sort of none of the family have ever given any sort of negativity about it, but I think it bemuses family more than anything, and they just. And it's amazing in this day and age that there's so many people just really don't get eBay.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
When I have to try to explain it, I get the same sort of like, what? That's a thing?
Yeah, it is a thing, isn't it?
Yeah. There's a whole big thing. Let's see. Uh-oh, we've been matrixed. I think we're getting kind of choppy.
That's number one then.
Who called it? Somebody in the...
Steve said 3.
Steve said 3. Okay. So before I jump to more of my questions, I think there were a couple in the Facebook group that got dropped in. Caroline said she'd be looking for, but I don't see her. Caroline Johnson, Celtic Traders. Maybe she'll show up. Okay, so Heather asked, she's interested in hearing about any interesting finds or we talked about your favorite things to sell, but what's an interesting find that you've had?
Well, actually, one thing springs to mind, and it was, I think it was 2009. And it was a Nat find, actually. She picked up this tin at one of his boot fairs, and it had a load of Tintin, like plastic figures in there. And I can't remember, there was 10 to 15. And it was just as that Spielberg film came out, and the prices were just absolutely crazy. I was obviously putting little bundles of them together, and they were going for like £70.
Wow.
It was just absolutely, and I think Nat paid £1.50. And I think it turned, I can't even remember how much it turned over. It was absolutely madness. I mean, you wouldn't get that now for them, but it was just, they were really nice condition, just solid plastic figures.
Were they vintage ones? I'm guessing.
No, I don't think they were, no, because they were in really good condition. I think you could have, at some point, you could have bought them. Maybe one of the retailers had done a sort of a special of them or something. I don't think they were vintage, but they were snaffled up. It was amazing. So that's one thing that springs to mind.
Because you don't see a whole lot, I mean, especially over here, you don't see a whole lot of Tintin anything. Probably have to ask if you even know who that is.
Yeah, well, there is that. But obviously the film came out, and then there was the McDonald's toys as well. So obviously those added a bit of sort of, they put them out there to the general public, because it's a very 70s thing, Tintin, wasn't it?
Yeah. Okay. All right. So Heather asks, is there anything that you really dislike selling?
Not really, no. If it's got good profits, I'll give it a go.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, Lauren from the chat now.
Hey, Lauren.
Anything else happening before I move on? Okay, here we go. Oh, Dave wants to know, did you have ginger hair when you had hair? Were you a ginger?
I was when I was little, yes.
Oh, okay.
But not so much when I got older, and obviously it started going. So I'm not ginger anywhere on my body now, if that clears that up.
You were wondering.
Yeah, just in case Dave is wondering.
And then Caroline over on Facebook wanted to know, what's the most you ever paid for a boo-boo? And I think she means like a dud?
I think that was last year. We bought a leather jacket, a C&A vintage leather jacket, and I can't remember what we paid for it. And Caroline messaged me and said, "What the hell are you doing?" Basically, and we determined to carry on with it. It's still listed. It's obviously going to have to come down, but it was a proper like 80s leather jacket in really nice condition. But I can't remember what we paid. It's like 20 quid or something from the charity shop. So yeah, obviously it wouldn't. So kudos to Caroline.
Take it back to that club in London you were talking about.
Yeah, leather.
Yeah. Okay, and Nick says, ask if he has any tips for snaffling Lego in other resellers' manners.
Yeah, distraction.
I'm guessing.
Distract them.
Did you start messing with his Lego at his house one time?
Oh, I did. It was an epic pickup. It's on the Hangout. It's probably on my channel as well. Everyone did videos from the weekend. It's on there. I mean, it was £7.50 for this box of vintage Lego, and it wasn't the original Lego in it. They'd added other bits, including these old vintage trees and things. And it was just. I even sold the box for like £28, the empty box, the cardboard box, and it's just been crazy. I can't even remember how much profit there's been on it, but it's been massive. So, cheers, Nick.
Okay, so how did you get started on YouTube, and how long have you been at it?
Okay, so I'm very near, I think, or if I haven't passed it, it's been 2 years. Obviously, inspiration from Mr. Hills, really, and when I first started looking on YouTube, I think I must have just come across one of Nick's videos, and then there was Tom and Joe and Darren Smart, actually, and those were the first ones I was watching, and I just thought, we'll just give it a go. Never done any videos before, and it definitely shows. So if you look back at my very first video, it's basically a massive suck-up video to those people. So
I thought you were going to say you watched those videos and you're like, if these dudes can do it, I can do it.
No, I didn't think that at all. No, I was inspired, actually, to be 100%. It inspired me. So
they know I love them all, so I'm just giving them a hard time.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. I'm glad you did, because that's what I would never have gotten to know you guys if you didn't start on YouTube. So
yeah, it's been good. I mean, I was watching. You were the first sort of US seller I saw, and it was your crazy videos that sort of got me hooked. And then I went outwards a bit, and read a bit of Steve raking profits as well. Mm-hmm. And there haven't been too many, because some of them there's a couple of guys and girls that the videos are like super long, and
like mine, really.
I don't have time, to watch them, but I do if I can see some US ones. I love your green room meetup ones. I watch those; they're brilliant.
Speaking of green room meetup, Mr. Bonafide Hustler just popped into the chat.
Hey, Mr. Bonafide! I like watching your videos as well.
Yeah. We just got the date for the meetup in July, so I'm really excited for that. So. All
right, cool. Yeah, no, I really enjoy your green room meetup videos. They're brilliant.
Yeah, it's like getting to see all these. It's like a big reunion. It's so fun.
Yeah, and then I filter off to watch all of your videos, obviously, of that weekend. It's been they're really good. I enjoy them.
Yay! Now I need to get over there, and we have another one over there.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
Okay, so next question. Other than the obvious differences, do you notice a difference between men and women resellers?
Cool. I could dig a big hole, couldn't I? But we won't.
The chat has been amazingly well behaved. I'm just going to say.
Is it? Yeah. It's unbelievable, isn't it? Not really. No, I mean it's good. It's the personalities, isn't it, that make the videos. To me, it doesn't matter what. I don't see a particular difference between male and female. Obviously, there is some of the items that are picked up. The media stuff is sort of male dominated, but not necessarily. And clothing and jewelry is obviously female dominated. But apart from that, I watch the videos for the personality rather than perhaps the items that are sold.
Right. Well, okay, I'll just leave that there because my dad's standing here. Now it's going away. I was going to say, well, there are some female YouTubers that really like to display the goods, but
I have no idea what you're on about.
Oh, okay. Hey, Darren is in the chat. Okay, here we go. Uh-oh, you already got a shot. Okay, yeah. All right, so here we go. Strangest or funniest reseller story, either yours or one that you've heard about.
It's really difficult. I don't really have one as such. I think that one of the amusing ones, but not for him, was when Nick was called a Judas last year at one of his boot fairs. Oh, I don't know if it was the TV show one. Someone called him a Judas, and I just like,
Yeah.
what the hell? What the hell? It's just
It's always
like, yeah. So that, but also last year I picked up a massive vintage girls' toy haul from the boot fair, and I was getting all these boxes, and one of like my local rivals jumped in, and he goes, "We go 50-50 on this, then, mate, yeah." And I'm like, "No," you know, you get all protective. Let's grab this box away from him, and I looked at him like he took a big dump in front of me or something. Well, what the hell are you on about? It's just never going to happen, because he wouldn't do it for me, obviously, would he? So he was desperate to sort of go 50-50, and he was trying to barter a different deal with the sellers, and they weren't having none of it either, because he looked a bit weaselly and rat faced. So so it's just sort of bemused me. But that's it. I mean, there probably are other tales, but my memory is not what it should be.
Yeah.
Don't agree.
Yeah.
You're supposed to say your memory's fine.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. What is something that you like to pick up, but so there was something going on in the chat, and I was like, I guess Aussie was saying that she was having insomnia, and then in the meantime, somebody said, "Oh, Darren, you got a shout out," and then somebody responded to the insomnia and said, "Not good," and I was just trying to tell Darren, no, we weren't talking bad about you. It was somebody replying to somebody else.
Oh.
I was just like, no. And Ad says that Sean's a badass.
Probably the last thing I am, to be fair, but I'm a badass today for being here, because I don't feel good.
Crappy. Okay, what do you love to pick up that never brings any money?
Probably DS games. Some DS games. I know I should leave them, the crappy titles, but I can't leave them. Obviously, if they're like 50p or 99p, I just buy them. I shouldn't, but I just can't get out of it.
Yeah, I do the same, but not with video games, because I don't really know anything.
Yeah. Oh, I'm certainly no video game expert at all, but yeah. I just can't walk by and leave it. It's not a good thing, but that's the only bad thing I do, really. Which isn't so bad, really, is it?
No, it's pretty cheap too, 50p.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't spend top dollar on things like that. So
yeah. Okay. What is the most unexpected thing that people don't know about you?
I was in the army many years ago.
That is unexpected.
Yeah, I know it's hard to believe, isn't it? With this little cute face, but I was in the army for 5 years.
You were a badass.
Yeah, I guess I was a bit of one. So that was, it was fun. I joined straight from school, and I enjoyed it. So
it's fun to find out what people, like Nick used to be a cop.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Okay. We already talked about your platforms. And okay, yeah. So what's a resource that you use all the time?
Laser printer. I love my laser printer. I was going to get all Austin Powers, but I can't do it.
Oh, no.
Laser. I can't do it, so I won't anymore.
Laser.
So, yeah, I love my laser printer. It's been a brilliant investment, because it just saves that ink, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't have a laser printer.
Don't you?
No.
No, I used to use inkjet, but obviously then I used to cover the label with sellotape just in case it got wet and the ink runs. So, but the laser printer has been brilliant. Highly recommended.
Maybe that'll be my next big purchase.
Yeah, I don't think they can pick them up quite cheap, so they're not crazily expensive.
Silver Pirate wants to know what regiment you were in.
I was in the Queen's Regiment.
Is there any other?
There's lots of regiments, yeah. Well, there was. There isn't so many of them around. It's not around anymore. I think it's the Princess of Wales's Royal Regiment now. But they've got done away with a lot of the old regiments. But I was in the Queen's Regiment.
Oh, okay. it's all different than it is over here. You're in the army, you got like platoons and stuff, or is that the Marines? I don't know. Anyway.
No, we still have platoons, yeah, but yeah, a lot of the old regiments aren't around. They're all disbanded and things. So
they took your guns.
I'm gonna have to cough. Sorry.
Okay, I'll move forward. Okay. Oh, did I? Who or what led to your success?
Need. A definite need to bring income in. So it's nothing more. It's as simple as that. It's a need. So, if we don't sell stuff, we don't bring any money in. So that is need, necessity.
And what's the most unexpected thing about reselling, do you find?
Oh, that's easy. Friendship.
Aw. Wait, me, right?
Friendships. Yeah. Obviously, yeah.
What?
It's it gets talked about a lot, doesn't it? It's a very solitary profession. But obviously being part of the community is just, it's just amazing.
Yeah.
And it's being around all the positive people, and I just love it.
I agree. That probably would have been my answer too. Okay, so when was the time that you felt like you made a difference?
I guess a couple of years ago, kind of helping to build the fledgling UK reseller community. Obviously I'm not a particularly big part of it as such now, but I enjoyed help building it and sort of promoting the UK reseller group and the forum and things. So I enjoyed doing that, and hopefully some of my content on my videos has helped put money on people's tables. So
yeah, I agree. I mean, and when you get the comments that people leave, when someone says like you've done something that has been helpful, that always, it means a lot,
Yeah, it does mean a lot. It's good to help people, isn't it? And that's the whole point of YouTube. So.
And like, because we have the UK reselling group, and then we have the International League of Thrifters, and so it's just like when you really see it start taking off, and people are helping each other, and because earlier on, the admins had to answer a lot more of the questions, but now it's sort of
people take over and share their knowledge, which is an amazing thing to do. And also, what I would say is that what's good about the Facebook groups and YouTube is even if you don't particularly like someone, they can make you money, and I think that's just amazing. So you've got that. There are lots of people we absolutely love and adore, but even if there's a clash of personalities or something, you can still make dollar off them. So that's pretty priceless, I think. So
yes, I like everybody. So.
We do, don't we?
Okay, there's a few more people that have jumped in. Kelly has come in, and Turtle Trader and Stone Mason have come in. And Henry, hello.
Hey, guys.
Treasure Pirate says, Sean's videos certainly were helpful to me when I started out. Thanks.
Oh, cool. I'm really proud of that.
Yeah. Okay, so do you have any near-death experiences? Let's just make it a little...
All right, okay. This is going to sound totally ridiculous, but I'm just going to put it out there. And I know people will be like, WTF. I've walked through a minefield.
Sean?
I was we did a tour in the Falkland Islands, and I was with a couple of my mates, and we were going to go and find these golden eagle's nest on these cliffs. And we walked down this pathway, and then there was lots of barbed wire and fencing, and there was 3 fields marked out. And we chose to walk through the middle one because we thought that wasn't the one with the mines in. And as we were walking through it, I looked to my left, and I see all these sheep in one of these fields. And I go to my mate and said, why are they putting sheep in a minefield? And it wasn't until we got to the end of it, and I looked back, and there was sheep in that side and sheep on that other side, but none in the one we just walked through. So I was a little bit... It was just absolutely crazy. But yeah, I walked through a minefield.
I didn't know that about you. What? I mean, that's a good story, Sean.
So it's either it shows how stupid I am, or I'd probably go with that, to be fair.
My mom walked by right when you said that.
Yeah, I walked through a minefield. Probably not the best thing I've ever done, but that was certainly as near death as I've ever been, I think.
Oh boy. Let's see. Okay, Cass says, can we get a shout out for Treasure Pirate, who just made her first YouTube video? Yay. Gary.
Hey, well done, Treasure Pirate.
Yes, I'll have to go check it out. Gary said,
Definitely.
which seller do you think has earned you the most money from watching their videos?
Well, that's quite simple. It's Nick, for inspiring me to make videos and obviously get to go to eBay full time. Definitely Nick. But you know, you've got lots of people in there as well. So here, Tom, Joe, Darren, there's lots of people. There's lots of YouTubers that don't make videos anymore, and it's, you know, there's lots of people, but probably Nick, because it inspired me to go for it and stick with it.
So Darren asks, what's more dangerous, the minefield or a packed car boot sale with Lego on show?
Well, I don't know. Sometimes you get a bit feisty at the car boots, can't it? But I'd have to stick with the minefield.
I can't believe that's still like,
yeah,
oh my
true.
God.
It happened. It was real.
It sounds like the nightmare. It sounds like something somebody would dream up, and it would be like one of those dreams where you're not sure you're really still asleep, and you're looking around and there's sheep, and
it was just
like a nightmare.
I don't know. I can't believe, like, you know, it was just madness. But we were obsessed with going to see these golden eagles, which were very nice. But yeah, so
did you take a different route back?
We did, yeah.
That's good.
Hence, I'm still here. So perhaps some might have said it might have been better if I'd walked back through the minefield, but
no.
But yeah, walking through a minefield, that's
oh my gosh, that's a good story though.
Yeah.
Okay, we're getting choppy again. Okay, Freckle says, what's your YouTube name?
My YouTube name, Sean Longley, Reseller Dad, I think.
And you have a show Mondays. It was you and Caroline. It was the S&M show. The
S and Mrs. M show, and now we've added. Yeah, and just in case, see, it all leads back to Soho, doesn't it?
But now
yeah, we've added Rachel into the mix, so now we're the fake S and Mrs. M show.
Yes, the fake S&M show. Okay.
Moving on.
Addition, right?
Sorry?
I said that's such a good addition.
It is a fantastic addition, yeah. She's awesome, Rachel.
Yeah, she is. I'm glad she's making more videos lately.
Yeah, no, it's good to see. We need more Jamie as well, though, to be fair.
Yes. I'm looking in the checks. I'm trying to see if there's a problem, because it keeps flipping for me. I'm hoping that it looks okay. Let me know in the chat if the video looks okay, because on my screen it keeps like flipping and being kind of weird. So
you're looking fine to me.
Oh, thanks. All right. Oh, not like that. Okay. So next, after your near-death experience,
yeah,
do you have any experiences with ghosts or ghost stories?
Strangely enough, yes, I do.
Have you? Okay, let's hear it.
Okay, right. When I was a kid, I lived in a little village. This is probably going back, I'm guessing, very late 70s. And during the winter time, I used to go and see one of my best mates after school. And anyway, on the way home, there used to be a big, like a long, dark alleyway to go to my house. And there was a street light at one end and then a street light at the other. And it was just, there was a bit of a wooded side to it and a big, like, 8-foot panel fence the other side. And I used to hate walking down it on my own. So I was just coming up to it and I saw what I thought was a woman standing under the light. So I thought, that's cool. I'll run across the road and I'll walk down behind her because I'm not on my own. So as I sort of started running, she sort of turned and went down the alleyway. So I thought I'd better run a bit faster. So I got across to the alleyway, looked down the alleyway, couldn't see anyone. So I thought, well, that's a bit strange. So I legged it through the alleyway, got to the alleyway, and my little heart was pounding a bit by that point. And I run home, and I was in the right state because I think it was a ghost I saw, but it was just crazy.
That is
so much so it stuck with me because a few years ago I took my boys and we recreated the scenario. So I got one of my fastest boy to sprint from when I said go. So we conducted an experiment, and there's no way that anyone could have got out the alleyway before I got there. So that was crazy. Yeah. So I've seen a ghost.
Yikes. Oh, okay. I don't have any words for that. So
yeah, it did make my little heart flutter a little bit.
Yeah. Oh boy. Okay, yeah, that's scary. I don't know why I keep asking people these questions, because then I get scared. Spirit of Vintage says that we're both blushing. He's just sick.
I'm just really poorly. I'm really poorly, to be fair. So I apologize.
Okay. And then, do you have any pet names? And how did you get them?
Well, I've got a couple. When I was in the army, they started calling me Chocolate Longley.
Really?
I like chocolate. But it got out of hand because they'd write things like around the barracks, because we went to Northern Ireland, and they'd write things like Chocolate Longley was here. And obviously, I never got in trouble because obviously our sort of people in charge realised it wasn't me writing my name, was it? So they used to do that, and I was Chocolate Longley. But now I'm Dadster.
Dadster? That's good.
Dadster, and we've got Mumster, Emster, Livster, and Evster. That's what we are now.
Yeah,
okay. Our little bubble house.
That's nice, though. I don't have any little nicknames like that. Randy calls the boys stuff, but I can't even think of what it is. So, now.
No, I've got loads for Emma. She's Dink, all sorts of things. Little Dink.
Oh, but she's so
been good. She is super cute, yeah, but she's got a really loud voice. She's not super cute all the time. She takes a good picture, but she's a little devil.
Oh.
She's a little player as well. She plays on her because she is 6, so but she still thinks she plays still because she's only Diddy as well, so she still plays that card quite a bit and gets away with murder.
Yeah, my little one does too. Mikey's, what is he now? He's 6. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but it's good, isn't it? It's lovely. You have to give them some slack, don't you?
Yeah. They won't be so cute forever.
No, definitely not. So certainly enjoy it whilst you can.
Yeah. Okay, this is the last of the questions you've seen. Then
okay, yeah.
So where would you go in a time machine? Or when?
Right, this is a bit out there, but you have to stick with me this one. I would go to the 1970s and invent the internet.
Yeah.
And then I would invent eBay in the 1980s.
That's a good plan. Okay.
How does that sound? I think that's a good plan.
Yeah. Then you would
I had my child in the 1970s, and it was just absolutely amazing. It was just brilliant. But I would invent the internet in the 70s, eBay in the 80s, and then I'd cash it in.
Yeah, that's it. I'm done. Okay.
That's it, yeah.
Well, you're a Doctor Who fan, right? Which was your favorite Doctor? Yeah. I didn't know that.
Tom Baker, without a doubt. He was my Doctor Who growing up.
My mom's over there going.
Yeah, I'm showing my age. It has to be Tom Baker. He's my favourite.
We talked about that in the group, because mine is Christopher Eccleston. I love Christopher Eccleston.
Yeah.
So, okay, but yeah, there were quite a few Tom Bakers fans in our group. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sean, what is your favorite dress-up item in your house?
Dress-up item? Could you be more specific?
Well, I know how you like to put on masks and play with the kids and put on costumes and things
we're going back to Soho, aren't we? So we won't say no more.
What's your second favorite?
I don't know. Probably Santa. I like being Santa.
Yeah. But you had that Transformer mask that you had forever, right? You still have
Yeah. No, that got sold. I've got that around. I've got one around that actually got sent back from Amazon, but they'd lost one of the parts for it, so they paid me out on that, which is quite handy. So, but yeah, I enjoy selling the mask, and that's Star Wars masks. I've got a Darth Vader mask somewhere as well, so I do enjoy selling masks and wearing them occasionally for different events.
Yeah. Okay. So next up, if you were a circus performer, what would you perform and why?
I'd probably be the trapeze artist, I think. Why? Because they're fit, and I'm just a fat old man, so that's what I'd be. I'd be there with all my muscles and my bushy moustache and head of hair and things, and that's what I'd be doing.
Guitar and everything.
Like vest thing on and all that. Yeah. So that's what I'd be doing.
There you go. The purpose of the show has reached its level.
It was going to get there at the end, wasn't it?
Yes. Okay, here's your next question. Can boys live without girls?
I'll answer honestly. I really wish we could sometimes, but we can't.
Who's taking care of you right now?
Exactly.
Okay.
No, we can't survive without girls. No.
I came up with these questions before I knew he was sick. So.
Okay.
All right. This one's a little more serious, I guess. Do you think that you're a good judge of character?
Yes, I like to think I am. Yeah.
Okay.
Not 100% of the time, but I reckon I'm 90% there.
Yeah. Stone says maybe I should send the grandkids to the other room. It's like an 80-20. I'm looking at the rest of the question. 80-20. Okay. Do you consider yourself a neat or a messy person?
Well, if you saw like that side of it, I'm a messy person. I'm not very organised, which has been a massive thing for Nat being on board because she is super organised. So, but generally messy. And to be totally honest, I've got no idea how I haven't lost half of the items I've sold. I always seem to find them, but it's been amazing. It's probably more luck than judgment, but no, I'm not tidy at all. Sorry,
you don't have the chat open. So now they're talking about, okay, now we want to know what really happened in Soho. Silver Pirates, what happens in Soho stays in Soho.
Exactly.
And Darren says the real question is what didn't happen in Soho. Okay. Now if you've got kids in the room, tell them go la la la. So
okay.
Maybe it may not be a big deal, but has someone of the same sex ever made a pass at you? Well, you were in the army, so.
Not directly, no. I don't recall an occasion, no. I mean, I know it's hard to believe, but
I know. I was going to say, you just haven't been in the right area. I think you have to put yourself in a position to make things happen.
Oh yeah, I guess you do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Certain positions are quite enjoyable, though. To be fair.
Yeah. Okay. So next question: have you ever lied to me? And if so, why?
To you?
To me?
Never.
Good. Me either. Yeah. All right. Which fruit or vegetable do you think that you resemble, and why?
A fruit and vegetable, or fruit or vegetable?
Fruit or vegetable, whichever you think you identify most with.
Cool. Our kids in here still. A banana and a couple of plums, probably.
Okay, just leave that one there. We'll put that on the side. Okay, so a spin-off of that question, maybe I shouldn't skip this one, but
yeah,
which fruit or vegetable do you think I resemble? And we'll leave the why off.
Okay. Coconuts, that's all I'm going to say.
Okay. Time out. question. Do you want to go on a date, Sean? He says. Silver Pirate says. He's engaged and I'm married. Oh, well, maybe he wants to go on a date with somebody. Yeah. Anyway, next question. What's the most fun you've had in the last year?
The reseller meetup we had in Hitchin. That was just brilliant fun.
That looked like a lot of fun. I wish I could have been there.
Yeah, it would have been great if you'd been there. It was great anyway. It was just brilliant meeting up with people that I'd never met before. And it was just like we'd always been meeting up. That's what it felt like. It was just brilliant.
Yeah. Okay, next. Now I want to skip some of these questions.
Start digging the hole. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm going to just go to a safe one. Here, how about this? What brand of toothbrush do you use?
Colgate.
Colgate? Okay. No. Okay. Just try on this one. Try.
Okay.
Can you name 3 qualities that attracted you to me? Not in that way. When you first got to know, or like when you first met me, like what were things that you liked about?
I liked your bubbly personality. That's what I liked.
See, and that's what I liked about you, is that you were just real funny.
You're fun. Yeah, funny.
Yeah.
You're funny. That's what I liked about you.
Yeah, tongue in cheek.
Yeah, yeah, not taking yourself seriously and just having some fun.
Yeah. Sean, no question is safe, Darren says. And I don't even think I want to ask my last question.
Okay.
They seemed so innocent when I wrote them. Not so much anymore. So I'll just leave it there.
Okay, if you're sure.
Sure. Okay, so now, okay, they're saying ask. Go on, ask. What are the first 3? What are the first 3 things you notice in a girl?
Sparkling personality, eyes, and height. How's that?
Very good. Very safe. Height? You like a tall lady?
Yes, but Nat isn't tall.
She's not tall at all?
No.
Okay.
But that's what I noticed about ladies.
Oh, okay. Not
it isn't a preference. It's just what I notice.
Okay. I got it.
Yeah, we're being safe, you see.
Yes, that's it. Okay, so you guys that come to watch, make sure you go over and subscribe to Sean. I left his link in the description below, and he and Caroline and Rachel have a show on Mondays, and he also puts out other videos, reseller related, etc.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, everybody, for coming to watch. I had a fun time chatting. And thanks so much, even though you were not feeling well, Sean.
You're welcome. I've enjoyed it. It's been good fun.
Oh, good.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks. Bye, everybody.